Welcome back, it's Raktar, and I'm on the quest to find the Triforce pieces or something. I really honestly forget what I'm supposed to be finding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm on the quest to recharge my blade. I was like, what am I trying to do? I'm on the quest to recharge my blade with the power to repel evil, which has left the blade. I need to find 2 crazy dudes to help me do it. The current sages of life and death. And to do so, there's 2 places that I'm supposed to be going to, which are currently marked on my map. Now, I would, if I were tricky and remembered this game and had played it sometime within the last 5 years, which none of those things are things that I've done, I would just warp straight to the place. Whoa. Have I been to this fairy island before? This is probably just fucking because I'm so stupid. This is probably the one I've already been to. I don't think it is. I'm gonna go to it. This is a great start to the episode. We're already getting prizes and surprises. But anyway, what I was in the middle of saying was, if I were really cool, I totally would have remembered what's going on and where I'm supposed to go before I go to the islands, but I don't remember. So what's going to happen is, I'm going to go... What? 201 rupees? I guess I'll pay. What for? Oh, it's because it's from... This chart will show you where you can find the Triforce shards and Triforce shards. I want to use it to find lots of them. They are my favorite kinds of items. And also, sir, have you been checking your Tingle chart? Have you seen those giant fairy marks? Follow the chart to them and your fortune will increase greatly. By the way, Tingle is very fixated on you getting the ability to hold more money in your wallet, purely because he knows that eventually you'll be spending that money at his fucking discretion. So that's, in case you're always wondering, it's like, man, why is Tingle so dead set on your good fortune? It's not because he likes you. Well, he does like you because you tend to be a spender of the cash. Like, he likes you because he knows that you're going to come to his shop, spend lots of Dizdo, and so it kind of makes him an ace-hole. But I have dropped by the Great Fairies of Fountain, but where I'm actually going is what I was talking about 2 minutes ago when I started this episode. You can time that. So when you go to the islands that are marked on your map, you will be blocked by insurmountable, unstoppable things that are in your way. And basically the way to overcome that is there's a fishy who the fish will tell you, ooh, carry a maximum 99 bombs wherever I go. That's awesome. I've doubled my bomb bag twice now, which is pretty sweet. So yeah. The fish that's hanging out in front of both of these areas, the 2 islands that are marked on my map, will tell me where I need to go in order to do my thing. So I'm actually going to drop by one of those islands really quick, and for once I'm actually going to show me encountering a fish, because these fish are important and they tell you information that, in my opinion, is more useful than your average information. Now, admittedly, I have already gotten the information on this island. It's already marked on my sea chart, but I figure I'll show it again just so I can demonstrate the valuable piece of information that is given to me by yonder fish, who will hopefully help me in a big way. In fact, I already know that he'll help me in a big way, but see, he won't mark my map again, but yeah. Small fry, there's a real heavy stone head blocking on the cave on the island. You wonder what's behind it? Don't you want to get in there? Let me tell you a great secret. If you go north 4 squares and east 3 squares, you'll find an item that gives you the strength to easily lift anything, no matter how heavy it is. With that thing, you can lift that stone and toss it out of your way as if it were light as a feather. And that's all the info I've got for you, small fry. So, Fire Mountain is where I've got to go. North 4 squares, east 3 squares. What is he saying? Wait, what? Ooh, of course you will, and to be honest, you'll be helping me out. See, I've been having some ferocious... Oh, I'm playing the minigame. I wasn't even reading. I was just kind of like hitting A. I was looking down at my map, by the way. I was like just hitting A through the map. So this minigame, let's see, for each area you nail it with, I'll give you 10 rupees, and if you hit me all 10 times, I'll give you 200 rupees. Oh man, I don't know how well I'm going to do on this minigame. I'm going to use the 6-axis targeting this time. Alright, this is a ridiculous minigame. Oh. Okay, there we go. There's 10 rupees. Plus, I need my rupees back since I just took that cash on demand from Tingle. Whew. Alright, alright. I don't even know. Where's he gonna pop up? What's he gonna do? Where's he gonna pop? Oh, shit. Oh. Miss Biff. Dude, I'm totally gonna rock this mini... Oh, wow. Yeah, there we go. Well, I already missed my chance at 200 rupees, but hey. I can still get a decent amount of roops here if I don't... Okay. I'm still at 30. Not the best, but not the worst. Holy shit. When he jumps way out of the water, it's a surprise and a half. Dude, I should... Too late, I'm already doing it 6-axis style. I was like, maybe I should try to use the D-pad. I still haven't decided. I've talked about this in a few episodes. I've not decided whether I like 6-axis or D-pad more. And I don't know. It gets very tough for me to make this decision. Like, they're actually both reasonably good aiming mechanisms. I didn't think I was going to like the 6-axis, but when it came down to it, there's some weird accuracy to it that I can't even put my finger on. Alright, what's the deal, Fry? You only hit me 5 times, whatever. 50 rupees. You owe me, brah. By the way, got another letter. Seriously, so many letters. And I don't even... Oh, it's from my little sister. And she decided she likes the pirates, even though Miss Tetra left. Dude, what the fuck is up with Tetra anyway? Like, why do they have to take the best swordsman of the pirates away from me? I actually don't know if she's the best, but I assume that since she gets the sweet cutlass, she has to be the best. Alright, so I'm at Fire Mountain, and as you might have noticed, it looks pretty damn impassable at the moment. And in case you're wondering, it is, but here, see, this is like one of those places where there's like a series of quests that you're gonna get pushed on, and it's all gonna be at the hands of this merciless... I need to stop spinning around. But I'm trying to simultaneously equip items while I spin. There we go. So, this fish is going to send you now to the place where you can get the item that will allow you to get on Fire Mountain. And this is what I was talking about earlier, where if I remembered what was going on, I could have, this year, everyone who's ever tried to get inside has just been blasted away by the great balls of fire that come shooting off the top. If you want to get inside, you want to go find the island that's 1 square north and 4 squares west. So yeah, 1 square north, 4 squares west. That's where I gotta go. But like I said, if I was a badass, I would have just known where that first place was, but I forgot where all these places were. I'm not gonna play his minigame again. So yeah, I'm off to 1 square north, 4 squares west. I totally forgot this. What is the place that's 1 square north and 4 squares west? It is Mother and Child Island. I completely forgot that that's where... You know what's funny is before I went to the Forsaken Fortress, I tried to go to Mother and Child Island, but the game wouldn't let me go there yet. And if I just remembered to come here, I would have been able to get what they're about to give me, which I think is the ice arrows? If I'm not mistaken, I don't actually know. I'm really hoping, though, that this fairy decides to give me the ice arrows, because if not, I'm totally in Fuckville, USA. But, come on, fairy, just pop the fuck out. Mother, child. I guess here's child. And the mother is the doll she's holding in her hand. Or she's the mother, and the doll is her child. Or I'm the child, and she's my mother. But anyways, I am the queen of the fairy world. What does it matter? Does that not surprise you, child? I need to give her a stupid voice. And so I shall give you the power to the bow that you wield. Oh, she is totally gonna give me exactly what it is that I wanted in life. She's gonna give me everything that I always dreamed of. If I had just remembered to come here right after the other place, I would have known the truth. Ooh. Oh, she's giving me fire and ice arrows. That's perfect. I forgot that she gives you both instead of just one, and then Link has a fiery, icy heart attack. So what's cool about that is that will also allow me to go to the place that I need to go to in order to get to the other island that I currently need to be going to meet with the other sage. So, basically, this is the best place to go in the game, which also means that I totally always forget this, that getting the Song of Gales is required in this game, and I always sort of forget that it's a requirement. Ooh, that's kind of creepy and weird, and he's like, you can't have sex with fairies. It doesn't. Sorry, kid. It doesn't work that way. That's what the fucking head of the jungle, the king of the jungle, the king of red lions. I mean, he is a lion, and the lion is technically the king of the jungle. So I could call him the king of the jungle of red lions. But I did totally forget that because of this quest alone, the Ballad of Gales is required. So I guess the closest place to warp, if I were wanting to go to Fire Mountain, is going to be Dragon Roost Island, and I will now meet y'all back at fire mountain. Oh, you know what's quite funny is going to Dragon Roost Island actually lands you, like, right on top of a Triforce chart. This is actually the place that I originally landed, was right here, and when I landed, I heard the sound of a salvage, and I was like, okay, that's really weird. Oh, it's a silver rupee, not a Triforce chart. Still a really cool item to have. I just thought it was really funny that the game, like, straight up just popped me out right there. And I was like, did the game just land me directly on top of a freaking chart? Like, that was really cool. And since I could hear the sound, the reason I was swinging back around on my boat was so I could actually see the spot that it was at, so I could run back and get it. But once again, because that was a giant one, it's one of the ones that I actually had a chart for, which means I could have used the alternate method of getting it, which is I could have just looked at my map and matched up my location with the location of the X. But I'm here. I need to not get too close because that'll knock me off my boat if I do this wrong. So here it is. The power. You switch arrow. Oh, damn it. You waste your bait with that button and you switch arrows with this button. So you use ice arrow. Z. See, this is where Z targeting is not good. Oh, and then this guy comes after you. Wait, did that not do it? Okay, apparently I did that incorrectly. Oh, fuck. Get away from me, bird. Okay, whatever, that worked out great. I also killed the bird in the process, but there is a time limit on which you can do this because, of course, as any professional scientist will tell you, actually I believe no professional scientist will tell you because this is not a scientific fact. No professional scientist will tell you that if you shoot lava with ice, you then have a time limit that you are allowed to climb a once lava-covered surface. Everyone knows that. Go ask your Earth Science teacher. Be like, Mr. Earth Science, or Miss or Mrs. Earth Science, or just Earth Sciencey McEarth Science, and is it true that you can... Oh, can I just make that jump? No. Well, fuck that shit up. Great. Now I'm gonna ruin my time, so I guess I need to bring my leaf with me, or I need to choose a different route. I think the point... Yeah, I totally fucked myself over now. Probably should bring my leaf with me to make this a better climb. Yeah, I'm gonna arm that right now, so when I get back up there, there won't be any challenge. Oh no, but I put my bow away. Now whatever will I do without my bow? I actually remember this climb is... You've got a lot of room for error. Like, you would think that they time it out so, like, you have barely any time to get your shit done, but if you're properly equipped, you can just, like, run up this thing. And look, you don't even need your leaf because you just need to make sure you take, like, the proper route instead of the improper route. Oh, is the wind... Nope, I'm gonna sidle. Now, oh shit, you see, it was my assumption that people watch my YouTube channel in order to find out exactly what failure looks like. So then, when they're trying not to encounter failure in their daily lives, they can just watch a little bit of Raktar and get reminded of how to not let go of the A button. For some reason, I always forget that if you let go of the A button while sidling, it will make you unsidle. Like, that was my problem right there, was I was like, oh, you hit sidle and then go, and that's how it works. But of course, that's not how it works, and dude, I'm not even gonna fight these fire keys, because... fucking, I wasted so much time on the outside of the mountain. I don't want to risk not getting this item. Alright, oh! Actually, you know what? I should, if I whoop out the weapon that I have, shit, and I don't fuck up here, get out that weapon, damn it. Get out the weapon. I was like, these enemies are a cinch with ice arrow. Yeah. Dude, I love ice arrowing things. Check this shit out. Oh yeah, dude, he instantly gets his butt kicked. Actually, yeah, there we go. Ice arrow this guy. Dude, ice arrow's the shit! Oh, no. There we go. Instantly explode that dude. See, and that's what I was saying. I failed climbing the mountain like 4 times, was still able to get here on my first try, win the fight, and get the box open. So in case you're sitting there at home someday wondering, is getting these things challenging? The answer is absolutely no. Getting these things is not challenging. And now... Dude, how did I get the box without killing that Keese? Actually, I think the answer... Oh, fuck yeah! I think the answer to the question, how I got the box without killing that Keese, is that the Keese is not one of the enemies that's required to get the box. I think the only enemy that's required to get the box is, the only enemy that is required to murder in order to get the box are the two, like, fire caterpillars. I apologize for not knowing their names properly. And that all brings me back to this island, the place where I was actually trying to go, where I can now finally do the thing that I need to do in order to get inside by lifting that gigantic rock that you see, that rock that's just, it's got that look on its face of being like, nah, bitch, you can't get in here. Now, I would usually start a diatribe right now about how there's so much, like, backtracking and shit at this part of the game, and how bad the game design is. But this is actually one of those rare instances where I'm going to talk about how very well designed the game is at this point. Because instead of being like, what the fuck, they got the backtracking all wrong, because this game specifically made sure that you're supposed to have the Song of Gales at this point, they expect that because they want you to be going all over the place, you're just going to be able to warp around and you're not going to have to do a lot of boating to get to all the places you're going to have to go to. And so usually, like I said, I would be like, what a sin of gaming. How dare they totally fuck this shit up and make it so you have to do all this, like, going back to places you've already been and shit. But since the travel there is so easy, and since the music in this game is so great, it's like you don't even care. So, I just thought I would point that out, that usually, at points like this in a game, I would straight up complain about how the game is, like, making me go all over the place, but in this game, I don't care, because I've got a song that teleports me everywhere, and the game required that I get that song, so they know. Nintendo felt my pain when they did the shit. But if you've been reading through all the texty text on the screen, you should know by now that I need to go find the person that has that instrument, which we have seen that instrument before. It belongs to a young girl by the name of Melody, and by Melody I mean medley, because she's a medley of wings and human. But yeah, so that means basically we need to warp back to Dragon Roost Island. Once again, I would complain, but I can just instantly warp there. And we need to go find Medley, so she can come back here with us and help us get into this door. And if you thought I was done going on about how much I love that this game sends you back to places you've already been, well, guess what? I'm not done talking about that, because one of the things that I love about them sending you back to places is it reminds you that there's totally a line of bombs that you can blow up right here to get a chest. But yeah, like, it's really fun doing the exploring of this place, because every time it sends you back to a place, you have new items to explore that area with, and you'd be like, where once I saw box that I could not get, now can I get box? And by the way, rupees, that box is very important to collect, because seriously, rupees is the name of the game. I've talked about this, how in 2 Zelda games that I've played, I've sat there and been like, what the fuck is going on here? There's a block up there. Oh, I think that's a... What happens here? What the fuck say? I need to... Oh, no, don't do that. Fuck. I need to... Can you go into just look mode without your telescope in this game, or do you have to have your telescope on to go into look mode? I feel like really stupid, because I'm sure there's a way to go into look mode without equipping your telescope, but I don't know it. Alright. What is up with that block? That's gotta be like a shortcut from somewhere else on the island, but from where? Ooh, there's also a secret back here for bomb-using individuals like myself. Hopefully it's something cool. Oh, and look, Beetle has stopped for me. What a nice guy, but I'm more curious about what's in this hole. Look at this. I come back here. I'm supposed to be chatting it up with Medley right now, but... Whoa. Oh. Goodness gracious. What is in here? I don't even... In case... You feel like maybe you're less confused about what's in here than I am? I assure you, you are not. I know exactly what this is. This is, once again, a case of me doing something that is actually, I think, a requirement in the game, but I'm sort of coming to it on accident. But, so basically you have to go into all these rooms. Yeah, and light all the torches. And once all the torches are lit, that door right there with the bars in front of it is going to open up. But it's so weird that these doors just send you back. Do they send you back into the main room, or are there like a ton of rooms in this place? No, it just sends you back. That's interesting. How intriguing. We can use... Oh, shit. Not the telescope. We can beat these guys with the telescope. That'd be great if you could. Like, these guys are afraid of being seen, and so they're like, no, don't look at me. I'm hideous. I'm a ball of glop. Please, no. It really is intriguing. I'm super intrigued by the fact that this room is all just one room, but it's like a magic room that just sends you back into the same room. But, oh, that's the... Don't go back into that door, though. That door takes you back to the surface. Okay. Please say these torches... Okay, gosh. I was like, please say the torches stay lit if you're stupid like me, and you decide, dude, I should just be able to take my fire arrows and juke the system and just shoot the... Like, the game should be like, you know what? Raktar took all the time of getting fire arrows. Why are we being dicks to him and not just allowing him to do as he pleases and just shoot these torches with his arrows and do that shit? Like, this game is badly designed. They should let me do whatever I want, whenever I want. Any game that doesn't do that is shit. Oh, dude, these guys, by the way... Oh, fuck, if I'm not stupid, I keep on pulling out the wrong items. These guys, when you have this item, are ridiculous. Like, because, I mean, they're obviously bugs, so you just light them on fire and they just burn to death. I seriously love fighting those guys just because they're like, ow, shit, you found the weakness of the fucking, like, bug plant things. Is definitely fire, and these jars have very few rupees. Alright, cool. So now we get to find out what's through the door, and I totally didn't even do the point of what I came here for, which is to talk to Medley. And I'm probably gonna just end this episode after I open this box. Hopefully it's like a heart piece? Wait, really? Really? Oh, whew. I was like... Even that, though, I gotta say... That was a pretty subpar reward for having to go through 4 rooms of enemies. The fucking box with 200 rupees, or was that 200? Yeah, the box with 200 rupees, all I had to do was shoot a thing. I just had to fucking shoot 1 arrow at a bomb. I used more arrows in here to get the 50 rupees, whatever. Obviously, this was an ill-thought-out reward. And with that ill-thought-out, it's such a bad note to leave this episode on, but you know what? Every episode must end somewhere, and this episode is going to end with that shitty reward. In the next episode, I will be heading up to find Medley. You can hear her strumming her harp off in the distance. This has been Raktar. Thank you for watching.